Good afternoon, and hello and welcome to the RDOD, the Radio Disability Station on Demand. Today is St George's Day, the National Day of England, the 23rd, 2009. Today we're going to be talking about places where people go for entertainment. Now, I can give you, first of all, I was at college with somebody in my local area, which happened to be Hillingdon, and I was in this class and this boy came in pretty upset, and he was telling me that he went out on a Sunday afternoon and he wanted to go and watch football in this pub. He wasn't doing any harm, he just went in there, got himself a drink and sat down quite quietly, and basically was told by the bouncers to leave the pub. Now, there was no actual explanation to why he was going to have to leave the pub. The reason they wouldn't give. Him and a few friends went back to see this pub and speak to the manager in charge. Okay, yes, they don't get me wrong, they gave him a drink and but again, it wasn't a proper apology. You know, there was no reason to why the guy should have to leave the pub, especially if he enjoys watching football and especially if he enjoys seeing it on Sky. Zach, would you like to say a few words on this matter?
Yes. What I've noticed with London, right, when it comes to places of entertainment, pubs, clubs, cinemas, whatever, there does seem to be a mixed bag in London, okay, but there's still room for improvement. For example, in the early 90s, I went to a rave on crutches, and the bouncer stopped me at the door and asked me, do I really need them? Which is just, which is an annoying thing to ask. Why would I walk around with a pair of crutches as a fashion accessory? You don't walk around with sticks. Hey, look at me, aren't I trendy? You need them to help you walk. But down the years, I've noticed things have improved, especially when it comes to clubs. They're a little bit more. I wouldn't say accessible, but a little bit more friendly towards you on sticks. For example, one club I go to on sticks on a Saturday night. Whenever I need to go up in the lift, I just ask one of the security staff or a member of staff, and they radio for another member of staff to come and take me up in the lift to whichever floor or to whichever part of the nightclub I want to go. London doesn't seem to be too bad when it comes to disability awareness, but there's still room for improvement. My experience, of disability in the north when it comes to places of entertainment is Newcastle upon Tyne. Absolutely fantastic city. I went there in a wheelchair back in 2007, and every club and pub I entered with my friend, helpful, no problem at all, absolutely no problem whatsoever. They couldn't do more for you. In fact, one club I went to on a Sunday night, my friend and the bouncer folded up my wheelchair, took it downstairs at the end of the night, and a bouncer walked me down step by step to make sure that I didn't fall over. And when I got to the bottom, I thanked him and got back in the wheelchair. So my only experience with disability outside of London is when I went partying in Newcastle upon Tyne in the northeast of England. Lovely city, well done Newcastle. You seem to have a positive attitude towards disability. You've got a fine city, and I think London can definitely learn a thing or two, because London has got too many obstacles, too many barriers, too many glass ceilings, and and as we're approaching the Olympics, it's 3 years away now. I think London's got a long way to go, and it's got a lot of improvement, a lot of improvements to make. Back to you, David.
Yes, indeed, and I totally agree with you, Zach, on that. I think at the end of the day that London really, as I said before, lives in the Victorian times, and there's a lot of people out there that disagree. If they had their way, disabled people would go back into care and to be locked away from society. Okay, things have gone a long, long way since then, but there's still room for improvement. Thank you very much for listening to this podcast. We'll be back again.